Welcome back to Assassin's Creed Valhalla. We're in Repton and we're on our way to meet up with Uber and see what we can do about following the storyline and opening up more of our camp. We can just locate where he is and then we'll be able to travel over and find him. Okay, not too far, so that's good. Somebody's happy coming away. Always funny how everyone's just busy doing their stuff and it does yet interact if you're running past or barging past or climbing or... So I'm guessing we'll probably be going up here to meet him somewhere. Maybe not that way though. Here. Swing around. And no, not up here. Down there. Alright, fast way then.
Sail southeast. Bring the men to the gates of Tamworth. We'll flood the fields, and Burgred shall weep at the sight of what the future holds for this kingdom. Eivor,
hello.
Is your axe sharpened?
I'm ready for the spear din.
And the thunder of shields, yes. It's good to have you with us.
To fight beside such legends is an honor. I've only heard tales of your conquests. Now I get to live them.
We'll weave our sagas together, thread upon thread.
Come on, boy. We'll forge a man from your softness, hammered on the anvil of
One
war.
does not need to fight to be
Move! Move!
Calm, Ivar. The fight's not here.
Ivar.
Aye. The fight is nowhere to be found in this boy.
A boy who happens to be Ceolwulf's son. Why is he not in his quarters?
Our future king wants a battle-hardened heir. Time he proves his worth, don't you think?
Yeah, let's just push him out the front, shall we? I don't think so.
Throwing a boy who stinks of fear to a pack of wolves is not the best way to train him. Are you sure that's what Ceolwulf wants?
He left it open for interpretation.
Ivar!
He comes with us. And should anything happen to this little sprout, I will bear the punishment our future king inflicts.
He'll want to remove your head.
Haha, you hear that, boy? You die, and I'll have to kill your father, too.
Brilliant.
Mount up, Eivor.
Okay,
long
so
ride to
off to Tamworth.
You'll have to endure, my brother. He always finds new ways to heal himself.
Yeah?
I'll keep that in mind.
And both eyes open.
You smell that, Jailbert? The stink of jealousy, of our budding friendship, I think.
What is Ceolwulf's son doing in Repton at all?
That was a fair ride.
Ceolwulf's way of proving his loyalty. And there's no safer place for a traitor and his son. In the middle of a pack of Danes.
Safe from who? You and Ivar seem to have brought this Shire to hell.
Fears are with us, the common folk. But Burgred still has his soldiers all over Mercia. They're devoted to him, and they'll die defending him.
Your voice, Eivor. You sound different than the brothers.
Good ear, Lord. Most in England cannot tell the difference. Not all Danes are Danes.
From where do you come, if I may ask?
North of the Danelands. A place called Thornburg. in Norway.
I didn't know there was land north of there. What are the people like?
You ever see a herd of sheep follow each other off the edge of a cliff? They're like that. The ones who remained, anyway.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
Brilliant. So just like lemmings then.
Was it a mass exodus from Norway then?
It was. Norway is now the province of a young king, Harald by name. A boy wise beyond his years.
Are you not angry that he has displaced you and so many others?
I was, for a time. But our weeks at sea have softened my brow fire. If I am honest, I realize I quite admire King Harald. By words and by weapons both. He has pacified the country I call home. For the first time in any man's memory, or any skald's song, Norway has one king. Just one. And that is quite a feat.
That is impressive, truly. England is half the size of Norway, and yet we have 4 kings for our 4 kingdoms.
You see? How could I
It's
not
half the
be
size of
impressed?
Norway.
No,
From
Harold
the guy
is a
who
good
didn't
man
know
with
there was
grand
anything
ideas.
north
I can
of
see that now.
Daneland anyway.
I am only 6 years his
Okay.
junior and have yet to see my first battle. I cannot imagine the skill and cunning he has.
Your first battle is coming, young Gilbert. From this day on, you may see rapid progress.
I'm not sure I want so swift a rise.
Tough. Trial by fire.
In truth, Gilbert, it is my father who bears the heaviest weight of my anger, not King Harald. My father gifted my birthright to Harald without my consent or knowledge, as easily as if he might hand over a barrel of meat. It was not merely a deception, it was a betrayal of trust, the prick of which still stings me.
Be it a blessing or a curse, family is always first.
A good line, boy. Were you not an atheling, I would hire you as my skald.
Skald? It sounds something like Scott, our court poets. Is that what you mean?
Right again.
Fascinating. The harmony between our words and yours is quite something. As if we were distant cousins, separated by an ocean of time as well as space.
I like the thought of that. I do.
And what mushrooms has he been smoking? Yay, speeding up. Who are these randomers? Out the way! Yeah, pretty close. Everyone just trampled the foxes out of the way. So this looks like the castle will be attacking them.
Look at these pagan rats. Ravenous, unseemly beasts teeming over holy ground.
Have a care, Lord. These pagan rats outnumber us.
I can see that, fool. What do we do about them?
I advise we strongly consider their demands, Lord. We won't survive a fight.
Is that you, Leofrid? How quickly you recover! I'm beginning to wonder if it is a man or a god beneath all that armor.
A man of God stands before you, Eva. Proud and resolute.
That's Burgred's war thing.
Starting to sound a bit like
Killed
Sean
a
Bean
dozen of
there.
our men in an ambush along
For
the River
Yorkshire.
Trent. It was Ivar's ex that stopped him.
That is a poor description of a perfect 30-yard toss.
Enough jawing, heathens! Speak your piece!
We've come for your crown, Lord.
With or without your head attached.
I admire your ambition, pagan. But what you ask is impossible. No Dane ever has or ever will occupy Mercia's sacred throne.
Yeah, who said it was a Dane?
Would you settle for a Norse? We're not as gentle, but we're much better poets.
Norse, Dane, dog. You're all the same to me. All godless.
My king, may I suggest a more measured approach to this?
I grow weary of this palaver. You have trampled our lands, toppled our monuments. We've given you silver, fed your people. And yet, in spite of all this, your encroachment on my kingdom continues. No more! We will die defending what is ours, whatsoever the cost.
Yeah, I'm sure your people will love to hear that.
If you want my crown, Uber Ragnarsson, you must pry it from the hands of my bloodless corpse.
Can be
Man
arranged.
the walls!
Back to the camp. Round up the men. We're taking Tamworth tonight!
All right then.
Eivor, tell the captain we're ready to march.
Hey!
Eivor and I will round up the men.
would you?
You know your way around the battering ram.
I've seen them in action.
I want you at the helm of the line. Strong and that.
I'll be there.
As will I.
Alright. Speak to the captain. See what we can arrange.
Rest from rattling skulls. Rattle these bones instead, eh?
Ooh. A game of all.
Ah, Orlok.
Got your attention, didn't I? Come, let's play.
Let us play.
Very well then.
Yeah, all right
Let us
then.
start.
Let's have a look. Oh yeah. Keep those and roll the rest. Yeah.
This will do.
We'll have those same. Two damage, 5 damage. Enough of animals. Take that back. And two. Helmet shield, helmet and God's favour. Got taken on.
Interesting.
Still. Now I reckon I probably will have enough to do more with that one. So he's got 3 on the attack, and to do that we're going to move his helmet from defence. Whoa. Definitely think I prefer to Thor strike on that one. Yeah, with those extra tokens to make sure I can do a larger strike, I think. Yeah, done it in terms of when he steals the tokens and what left. So we've got a few more left for the next as well. Oh. Gonna be close. Oh, really? Now with the attack, maybe. And all the shields. No, in terms of the shielding, only got the one helmet, whereas yeah, if I take 5 on the strike side of it, still going to get that. And we should have enough. And Thor strike.
This will do.
Oh, will it? Now, most definitely. Okay, so here I have to cut out the audio because it flags up the music that's being used by the game devs or whoever they've employed to do the music, which means it comes up with a warning on YouTube when posting a video. So the offending section is cut, and I just thought I'd explain why there's no audio going on at the moment. But we win the match, and then we can continue with the normal audio. Thanks, YouTube.
Perhaps.
Who are you?
Well, I'm Ivar. Who are you?
I'm with the Ragnarsons. It's time to roll out the battering ram.
Birgrid wanted to fight. Now we'll give him one. Are you ready to march now?
Heck yeah.
Let's go. It's time to capture a kingdom.
What are we going to do about him?
Jailbird. Something wrong?
I know these men, Eivor. I've supped with them. Not
Is it
2 weeks ago,
jailbird or
Leofric showed
jailbait?
me how to wield a greatsword. He's a friend.
Sounds far too much like
Friendship's
jailbait.
end, often at the point of a spear.
He
Change
cannot be
name by
that
default.
cold. Least of all with Leofric. He is only following orders.
When the march begins, find an empty tent and stay there.
Do not think me a coward. I am not afraid of war. I do not want to kill my friends.
There's no other way. Fight or hide. It's up to you.
Yep, kill or be killed. Quite know what she was doing with her knife on her hilt. Looks like the beginning of the siege. Let's go! Flanks.
Hey,
Break the
can't
first
do this
out.
alone.
Come on! Just hammer the ladder. Hello?
Going to smash you!
Should have meditated and waited till morning.
We'll anchor it for you!
Good. Now you do it.
We're getting there! Push! Now you before me!
Fight!
Down you! Try to flank! The hell with you! You're right for that!
Archers.
Get behind if you can.
No view out! Down you!
Still needs to get better on
Flank the
the
idiot.
dodging and attacking.
Hold up my side!
The Lord is mine.
Try a different combination of weapons and stuff. Oh, it's a long fight.
My turn! We have this! Don't spill your brain!
But I have
Can't
some.
hold out much longer.
You will pay! Gates down! Push through! Push through!
Oh, really need food now.
No place to hide.
Helpful if I remember the correct button for it.
Side by side with Ragnar! We're a long way from Kornberg, Eivor. This is our destiny!
Alright then, we're through the first gate, so next. Onward.
Path's blocked! We must destroy that barricade!
One of the things I never really got into with the Assassin's Creed games was the combat systems. It's brilliant they've helped one out. So if this one's going to have that much more raiding in it, I think I'm definitely going to need to work on it.
Together, lads, we have
Let's go, team.
protect the rail!
Jeez. Alright then. Work on the combat, get better, do better next time. See you then.